You don't need anyone's permission to matter, only your own. You must allow yourself to be loved first by you, then by others. Here's why it makes a difference. When you don't love yourself, mistakes don't feel like lessons. They feel like life sentences. A small slip becomes a crushing weight. Instead of seeing errors as stepping stones, you see them as proof that you are broken. Self-love gives space to grow, but without it, every stumble feels like the end of the road. Without self-love, rejection cuts deeper than it should. A no from someone else feels like confirmation that you're not enough. You start measuring your value by how others respond to you, forgetting that rejection often has nothing to do with worth. When love for yourself is missing, every closed door echoes louder than it should. If you don't love yourself, you'll contort and compromise just to belong. You water down your opinions, hide your quirks, and step back from your own light. Instead of standing tall, you shrink, hoping to be accepted. But in the process, you lose sight of who you are. Self-love is the only thing that keeps you whole. Without self-love, you chase validation by becoming a character, not yourself. You smile when you want to cry, agree when you want to resist, and play roles that aren't yours. But people sense it. It comes off as hollow, even desperate. Without a foundation of self-love, every act feels forced and authenticity slips away. When self-love is absent, you give endlessly, hoping it will finally earn affection. But overgiving only empties you, and those without respect will exploit that. They take, and they keep taking, because you've never set the boundary. Love for yourself is what tells you when enough is enough. Without it, you're left drained and used. However, the upside is simple. When you love yourself, the script flips and everything changes. With self-love, you stop chasing half-hearted validation. You no longer beg for attention or settle for being tolerated. Instead, you hold your head high and recognize your own worth. Approval becomes a bonus, not a necessity. When love begins within, you stop surviving on scraps because you've already set the table for yourself. Self-love gives you the courage to say no without guilt. Not every request deserves your energy. Not every demand deserves your time. Boundaries become natural when you respect yourself, and saying no feels like an act of honesty, not cruelty. In that honesty, you protect what matters: your peace, your focus, and your growth. Loving yourself means guarding your inner calm as fiercely as anything else. You stop letting chaos dictate your mood or toxic voices occupy your mind. Protecting your peace doesn't mean shutting the world out. It means knowing which battles are worth fighting and which are not. Self-love makes peace your priority, not your afterthought. When self-love is alive, you don't just set boundaries, you honor them. You no longer betray yourself just to keep others comfortable. Instead, you stand by the limits that keep you healthy, whole, and steady. Respecting your boundaries isn't about pushing people away. It's about keeping yourself safe enough to let the right ones in. Self-love changes how others treat you. Respect becomes the natural response when they see you won't tolerate less. You teach people how to value you by how you value yourself. And when you show that your worth is non-negotiable, you attract those who rise to meet it, while those who can't quietly fall away. Self-love is not selfish, it's survival. Build it, nourish it, and everything else falls in place. This is Equilibrium Edge. Find your balance. If this spoke to you, consider subscribing and sharing it. It helps us grow and brings more voices into the conversation.